right, guys, what's up? Another episode of Matt Runs, Incredible Week, Season 2. Here it is. Ladies and gents, I actually guested in this show a couple of weeks ago, or a month or two ago, no? And he's such an incredible person. I researched about him. He has a long, super long credentials, kumbaga, no?
Because I'm old.
No, not that. Because you're good and you're here. Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Rico Hizon.
Matteo Guidicelli, thank you so much for having me on Matt Runs.
Thank you very much.
We had you on The Final Word on CNN Philippines, and I was totally shocked and taken aback that you invited me on air to your podcast.
A little bird over there said, I was, actually a little birdie told me something a while ago. I had a guest this morning. He said, I have to ask Rico Hizon. Sabi ko, what? Should I say it? Should I say it?
If it's chismis,
it's chismis.
Wag na lang. We're here for serious talk, Matteo. Serious talk.
It's a little chismis. Anyway, Cez Drilon said no. Karen Davila had to say no too.
Ang galing naman ng pasok, no?
Anyways,
Cez Drilon and Karen Davila, I know them.
It was Kim Atienza. Ask Rico about past is past. Good stories of the past.
Past is past. Let bygones be bygones.
Yes.
As the president said.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Let bygones be bygones when you're included in a matrix.
Yeah. I know. Sir Rico, you've had a fruitful career with many things, not just here locally, but also abroad.
Grabe.
How did this all start? Was this an objective? Was this a dream of yours when you were starting?
When I was in grade 5, I knew that I wanted to become a reporter.
Really?
And a news anchor. Because I would always be beside my mom, my late mom, who passed away 8 years ago. May her soul rest in peace, Mommy. And she would always watch the news. The News Watch with Harry Gasser. She would always watch the news in Channel 7 with Mike Lacanilao. She would watch PTV4. And I would always be so curious. What is it like being in front of the camera reporting breaking news? What would it be like being in front of a major event and reporting it live? I said, why not? Why don't I try to give myself a chance? Maybe when I graduate from college. So I already knew that I wanted to become a news reporter, not necessarily a news anchor. And when I was in grade 1, grade 2, all the way until high school, I would join public speaking competitions.
So you were good on stage. Public speaking, you're good already.
I tried.
Wow.
Oratorical contest, declamation contest, talumpatian, bigkasan, interpretative reading. Well, I was totally blessed, Matteo, that I won gold all the time. So I knew that I had what it took to be a public speaker.
Okay.
That's why I decided in college to take up mass communications. But my dad said, Rico, walang pera dyan. Because my dad is a businessman.
Okay.
He said, why not just work for me? Take up business administration and work for me. And I said, Dad, okay, I'll compromise with you. I will take up mass communication and business just to make you happy. But you know what? He was also right. Because after college, I worked in GMA News. Before that, my entry point was not GMA News, but Uncle Bob's Lucky 7 Club. It was a kiddie program because it was so difficult to get into GMA News and Public Affairs. At that time, we didn't have 24-hour news. It was so competitive. There were only 2 newscasts. And all of them were like half an hour. Not like now, we have 24-hour news programs. Right. So,
and you have social media too.
And now you have social media. So I entered, my entry point was Uncle Bob's Lucky 7 Club. And then I was
can I ask, what is Uncle Bob's 7 Club?
It was a children's program of Uncle Bob, which used to own GMA 7. Right? Before the Duavits, before the Jimenezes, and before, it's a triumvirate. I forgot, my God, my senior moments. I forget all the 3 owners. Gozon. Gozon, Duavit, and Jimenez. Before they took over GMA News, Uncle Bob Stewart owned Channel 7. But martial law, Marcos took it away from Uncle Bob Stewart and handed it over to this group of businessmen.
So what did you do for Uncle Bob?
I was a production assistant. I was writing scripts. I was editing material.
How old were you then?
How old was I then? I was about 22 years old.
You finished college?
Yeah, finished college already. And then after that, there was an opening in GMA News, also as a news assistant. But I started out, but of course, with the goal of becoming a news reporter. But I had to start from the very bottom, Matteo. I started out making coffee for Tina Monzon Palma.
Wow.
Making
Does she
coffee.
remember?
She remembers that. And making coffee for the late Jose Mariveles. I was writing scripts. I was editing scripts. I was driving the news car. I was just like an utusan in the newsroom.
And you just did it.
I just did it
You
because
did not complain.
I did not complain because I knew that if you learn all the little things from the trenches, that will really give you all the experience to become eventually, keeping my fingers crossed at the time, as a news reporter and a news anchor. It took time. And then I worked with Attorney Dom Puno in Viewpoint, one of the best moderators and talk show hosts. He's already retired. And the late Attorney Art Borjal in Issues and Answers. So they were my mentors. I learned from them how to interview on air, how to do research, how to write, and meet people. I met so many people working for Attorney Dom Puno, Attorney Art Borjal, and working in the news department. That's how it all started. And then I sort of like got frustrated. My dad would tell me, Rico, you're just earning 3,000 pesos a month. When your classmates at De La Salle University or your friends at Ateneo or UP were earning 15,000 in marketing, in
Wait, do you own Hizon Farms? Is that your family?
Hizon's Ensaymada is the cousin of my dad. So no, but my dad is a real estate developer. We are from Pampanga.
Okay.
We're Mekeni.
Okay.
So my mom and my dad are from Pampanga.
So what did your dad say when you were just a PA?
Rico, why are you doing that job? Why not just work for me? You can you can earn 5 times more the salary that you're earning from your work in GMA News. But I said, Dad, this is my passion. This is what I love. So eventually, I was given a big break by Attorney Dom Puno. We had a business program daily from Monday to Friday, and it was called Business Today.
On cam ka na?
On cam na ako.
Okay.
So I was with Attorney Dom Puno and Vicky Morales.
Okay.
So that was my biggest break to be on cam. So that was about 3 years, and then I was discovered by CNBC Business News, which is owned by NBC News in the US. They wanted a business news anchor who was bred and educated and had the Asian English accent. Because it's so easy, Matteo, to import talent from the United States and from the UK with the nation face, with the British accent, with the American accent. But they wanted somebody who really had knowledge about Asian business and financial news. So I was the first Filipino to join CNBC Asia in Hong Kong in 1995. So I was with GMA News, basically with Uncle Bob's Lucky 7 Club, GMA News from 1988 until 1995. So I was the first Filipino anchor to join an international business news organization.